Hey everyone, Andang here for more Transport Fever. When we last left off, we were doing all sorts of just awesome upgrades to our empire, and we're going to be doing more of that real soon. But before we get to that, we do real quick want to thank our most recent subscriber here. Bright Day, a big thanks for the sub, really do appreciate it. And also, a big thanks to Kay for supporting the channel with those tips, really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right. Let's go ahead and get back into some Transport Fever. There we go. Love this new train. Going through our hub there. So, there are a few things we need to do. One thing that is way overdue, which is upgrading the main street in Birmingham. This is going to be really expensive, and I'm not even sure we're going to be able to do it, but here we're going to try. The main issue is that there's just too much traffic going throughout here in Birmingham, and we need to widen this road because it's just going to get more and more as the city grows and grows. So we're going to have to do that right now. Go ahead and upgrade, and yeah, it's going to be expensive. 6.9 million right there. That's a lot, but it's worth it. The industry will relocate within the city, but it still hurts to get rid of this old industry. Just taking it out of our city. There's the autosave. There we go. We've now upgraded the entire main street, and it cost us quite a bit of money. But it'll be worth it in the long run, because now this will be a real functioning city. Alright, one thing we do need to do as well is figure out how to upgrade this little street. So I think what we'll do is get rid of that building and then not get rid of this road because that'd be expensive, but instead try to upgrade it here. It's going to get rid of all of it anyway. We had to upgrade it though, get rid of this road though, because there would be too much slope. So let's see here. Let's go ahead and just add on a road right in. Just do that. It's probably going to cause traffic issues. What about that? I think that'll work. There we go. Alright, next plan, upgrading the road to the airport, because in every city you have just this, giant highway that goes right to the airport. So we're going to do that in our city too. So, it's going to get expensive. 8 million there. Oof. Alright, construction not possible here. But we're going to make it possible. We're going to figure out what's going on here. I think it's just the fact that this is in the way. There we go. Upgraded the whole way. Of course, there's just a ton of stuff rebuilding throughout the city. And now we have our main two highways. We could even go this direction. I don't even like how that tiny road is there. Get rid of that. Do we even need that tiny road? Yeah, probably at some point. Let's see if we can make it work in better here. Somehow. I really don't like any of that. Might just keep it like that. I think it works. We don't really need connection there. One thing we could also do, just to cut down on all these intersections, is to either move this road up, which I think would be the cheapest thing to do, or move this road down. We're going to see which one's cheaper. Definitely this one. We're going to pause time because this is going to interrupt our bus route. And we're going to make a new bus route that will go that way. Bus lane, yes. Don't really like that little outcrop there, but it's better than nothing. I don't know. Let's try that again. Try to get rid of that outcropping there. I could go straight and then a curve. I think that looks a little better. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Cool. We got a nice little path for that to go through. And if we look here, see it now curves around, goes on down. Looking good. Alright, we probably need to upgrade this road as well. So let's see if we can do that. Construction not possible. Why not? Why aren't you possible? Alright, we're going to try this by deleting that road. And still not possible. Delete that. Try to build it like that. There we go. And then no bus line. To connect that in on like that. There we go. Cool. This is still an issue as well. We might keep that one. I think that one's fine. It's on the edge of the city here. I think that one's fine. Okay. So this little road definitely has to go. Build another little road. Connects on there. No bus lane. There we go. We want as few intersections as possible along this thing. There we go. I think we're good now. Let's play again. Looking good, looking good. Ooh, this is a really small road here. We meant to have bus lanes, yes. There we go. Okay, now this whole line pretty much should be upgraded. That whole way, except for that one spot. Okay, that line is definitely upgraded the whole way. Cool. And over here. Okay, can't upgrade that, that's fine. Everything else is upgraded. Nice, alright. Now, we can move on to problem number 2. And that is that all this traffic has to stop every single time there's a train. And there's just going to get more and more traffic on this road to the point where it's just going to crush our city. So we need to build a road around, kind of like what's already going on here, so that we don't have to worry about it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and upgrade what we already have here. And just build a nice little road around. Right about there. Even Let's actually go straight a little bit. There we go. Alright, Patrick, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. And then let's curve back around. Sure, that works. Alright, and then let's curve back on. Down like that, I guess. My goal is to not have an intersection here, so that they just go no problem. And I think that has not been achieved, so what we're going to do is delete that and then curve this on up, just like that. RS Video, welcome to the chat, nice to have you here. And then we can get rid of this whole crossing here. There we go. And we got a nice windy road on in to Birmingham here. And this is going to be a popular road. So one of the things we're definitely going to want to do is upgrade this here. There we go. And we might also want to just go ahead and upgrade that as well. Just keep it going on down to there. There we go. Now we got a nice upgraded thing going on there. Let's also upgrade all these industry roads inside here and get them all nice and taken care of, because we're wanting this city to be good for years and years and years to come. So we just got to make sure that it's all doing great. There we go. Hey, got some boats and a new passenger thing there. Cool. I know some of you are getting ready to spam in the chat. It's a car, Andang. It's not a passenger thing. It's a passenger car. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Chat. Okay, now we got this just nice lead up, nice and wide. We don't need to upgrade these because there's not ever going to be enough cars going through the industry here to justify it. And the main thing we had 3 wide is just for the buses. There's really no place we'll need 3 wide if there aren't buses involved, which is why this is only 2 wide, for example. So cool. Now there's not very many people traveling here, but it will grow. Trust me, to the point where it'll just become an issue. It always does. So things are growing back. We lost a lot though, because I think we're around 2,000 and now we're not. But that's okay, it'll grow back. And we'll be in really, really good shape, because now there's a much better skeleton for this city to be growing. A much better foundation, or whatever other word like that you want to use. So it should be good. So one thing we might want to do is connect, say, there to this road. So that then there's 2 entryways in the city and everyone's not just going through this one spot, which I think I'm going to do. So let's do that. Go ahead and I guess curve it like that. Continue on down. Let's do something like that. Okay, there we go. I had to figure out what was going on there. They're like, whoa, that's a road. Yeah, yes, cars, it is. Okay, so we're getting some more vehicles here. I'll let the city connect that on up later on their own. And we might even want to... I guess we could continue, maybe not. hoping. I mean, we could do that, but that's going to create issues. It's because of how the slope is here. It just does not want to allow for that. Alright, we're not going to worry about that for now. We'll let the city figure that out later. So cool. Birmingham now should be in a really, really good spot. And already growing. Gained another 100 people there. Just while we're talking. So it will fix itself. It's just a matter of time. One thing this should do is allow the industry to grow back a little bit better. Because we were having issues where there was a bunch of green in the industry, but now it seems like it's much more consolidated, which is good. Okay, so we got all that done. Next project is to relieve our final line here from the tragedy that will happen at some point, because eventually there are going to be way too many planks here. As production is going to increase now that we've upgraded all the other rails. So what we need to do is turn all this into high-speed rail and get it all upgraded. Because this is way too long of a route to not do it. I mean, this is our longest route and it's still not high speed. That's a problem. So we need to fix that, and we're going to do that right now. And I wish there was a way to upgrade significantly more track. I think if you're looking at it, might be more. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I could be paranoid and that could just be a coincidence. But I think the more you see, the more you'll upgrade. Okay, and we do have to redo this bridge. There we go, 300 the whole way. Nice. Well, we did not want the cannery there. Keep it the same. Don't. Every time we launch into the game, I feel like it resets that. There we go. Alright, let's go back here. Undo that. Undo that. There we go. Don't want any of that yet. We only want it when we need it. Okay. Let's keep this going. This is a really, really long line, so it will take a little bit of time. Oh, there we go. Alright. Let's keep this going. And I think the tunnels upgrade properly. Yeah, 300. Cool. There we go. Now we got that whole way done. Let's go ahead and also do this line as well. Yeah, it's definitely what's visible, I think. Alright, here we go. Might as well upgrade that as well. Nice. Alright. Everything's now high speed, which is cool. Okay. Looking good. And there is the cannery on both of these, actually, for this little part. And then eventually we're like, I don't need it on that one. But this one has it. And it is actually doing fine, I think. Where I don't think any of the trains are filling up all the way. Yeah, not even close. Okay. So now we can upgrade these beyond just a few cars to a nice big train. So let's go ahead and do just that. go. And let's replace things here. Oh, where's the clear all? There's a clear all button somewhere. There we go. Okay. Let's see. That can go 160. Go 188. There's power. There's power. So this one's not as powerful. But I don't think that'll be an issue. Or we can go with the more powerful version, but lose a car. I think we want to go with the more powerful one, because this is a freight train. Let's get on up to... There we go, that was the magic number. Awesome. Place now? Yep. And this line will definitely be able to afford that extra cost of having all that power going through here, so that should make things be much better. Should be getting an upgrade on this one soon. Although I did just realize that those cars probably can't go that fast. So let's pause time real quick and try to get to upgrade, do something else, because of these cars can't go that fast, I don't think. There we go. And yeah, top speed's 120. So they will be going faster at some point, but not right now. Alright, replace now. Yep. There we go. Saved some money there. Okay, this should be a full train. It's on the top here. Oh yeah, 300 all day long. Let's see how fast we accelerate here. It does look a little weird just going straight from that to that, because this is more of a passenger type train, but we wanted the faster speeds. It's a long enough line that it makes sense. Already over 100. 120, there we go. We hit that number. Let's see what 120 actually looks like. Very fast. That's going super fast. From way up there at 120, it continues 120 all the way into Birmingham. That is a fast line. So big improvement. It'll be an even bigger improvement once we get cars that can go faster, take advantage of the increased speeds here, and allow us to not have to add more trains onto this and just get faster trains. So that'll be nice. Let's see how much one of these full trains actually will give us here. Oh, we have to stop. Here we go. 16 million just for that one train. Wow. Look at that. That's awesome. That's gonna make us so much more money now. It's not even funny. Alright, so the plank should now be emptying out, but it's also gonna be increasing production, I'm sure. Let's see what we got going on here. So that's hardly producing. And things are going fairly slow here as well. On the tool front. or machine front, I should say. Tools are actually doing really well. Okay. Got our plane still going. Slow down time again here. Okay, so the city is doing well. We still need to figure out how this is gonna work. One things we could do is get rid of that road altogether. Get rid of that. I just want to go straight on in. Let's do that. Then we can delete that and that. Get rid of that. And get rid of that. There we go. This is just the Andang destroys Birmingham episode, apparently. Cool. That should make traffic flow be much better. And while that's empty, might as well continue this along. To there. And yeah, let's keep going. Cool. There we go. Alright. Now we got our nice road going. Cool. Just getting started there. Awesome. What's going on in El Paso? Not much. Not much is going on in El Paso. We can upgrade these boats, actually. That's something we need to do, I suppose. And let's see. How hard would it be to get up to Birmingham? What would we have to undo? I guess if we redid these two bridges, we could get a boat, or three bridges, we could get a boat route up to Birmingham. It would be really long, but it would be another thing going to the city. Alright, and Madeline, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Okay. So, question is just if we want to do that or not. I don't know if we do, but it's a thought. Okay, let's see. Line 34. Placement. We even have a passenger replacement. Those go 27. I guess we don't. I guess it's just all not that right now. Okay, well, never mind. How's our other route doing over here? Let's see. Well, they're profitable. There's a lot of food waiting there. Waiting to go into Santa Ana. I guess it's just 36. Okay, well, that should be good. Cool. Okay, let's find another non-high-pitched noise to put in the background here. Sure, why not a plane? There we go. So, that whole stone route's not upgraded either. We'll probably want to upgrade that at some point. And also, both of those aren't upgraded either. So we'll need to do that probably sooner rather than later. Yeah. And Birmingham looks so different now that we have those big roads in the middle. It's like there's nothing in the center of town now. Hopefully that will change, and it will. Just a matter of time. To wait for more things to move in. But it should be a much better city now. Cool. Okay. So yeah, let's upgrade this over here. There we go. Alright, and the bridges we will redo. Don't let me forget, chat. On that bridge is going to be so annoying. And we get a state car, so we're going to have to do that too. But before we do that, we want to make sure we remember to do these bridges. So, pause time. Now, was this one of the bridges on the way to Birmingham? No, no it wasn't. That's over there. Okay, so we can build these however we want. Good to know. Okay, go right across there. 190 the whole way. Alright, well. I guess we have to do it that way. Let's try getting rid of a little bit more. Seeing if we can't make this work a little bit better. The answer is no. Okay, well that's how that is, I guess. And these trains were actually already upgraded, so we don't even need to bother with them. At least on this route. Well, this other one, so that one we do. So for some reason the copper is not upgraded. Okay, so not really much of a difference there. That looks cool. I like how we have the lower one and the higher one there. Yeah, the track doesn't even separate till you get to out here. Let's see if we can do that combine on the bridge thing now. Okay, well... Can we improve this even more? There we go, we got it closer. That should help out quite a bit. Okay, now we gotta do these and get rid of these. And I guess we can put it's good enough to be on over there. I think that's fine. Alright. That should be... Oh, we still have to do all that, too. Elite, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Yeah, we do still have to do all that as well. Alright. Well, let's do that. Let's upgrade this bridge. How fast is it currently anyway? 120. Ugh. Not even a 200 bridge. Okay. No trains on it. Perfect time to upgrade it, I guess. If there is a time, it's now. Bridge pillar collision. There we go. I couldn't even delete it there. It's crazy. Okay, now this train is almost not even on the tracks. That's great. Okay, well, let's go back to this. And try to build this on out. Like so. Okay, now let's try to figure out how this is going to work. So the answer is not there at all. What if we bring it on out and then go a little bit further? From here, let's go a little bit further. Okay, so it does not like anything to do with that there. 81, that's too slow. Yeah, we have to undo that a little bit more and get this to combine on the bridge itself. I think that's it. I think that's as good as we can get it at 93. There we go. That's as good as we're gonna get it. Okay. For some reason, placing that sign there added a post there. I don't know why, but there you go. Alright, let's hope everything is working just perfectly. We don't have to do anything to fix anything. Okay, so that should now be working just fine. And everyone can be happy. It's all working under good order. Okay. I get why that's there. This is not what I meant to do. Let's try... fixing that. Okay, so we now... There we go. Got all the signage under control. So we will want to fix the other trains and upgrade them soon. So we're going to have to do that for sure. So yeah, this is just a lot of upgrading this episode, but it's going to be worth it. Let's go with this one. It's pretty decent. I guess we just have one choice. There we go. Now that'll be the same as this one. So now that got all upgraded, now we need to upgrade the state cars on both lines. Figure out how we want to do this. So, line 28, we're going to get some replacement here. And we're just going to clear it all off. Let's see, what's the max speed on these? 160. So, we can either go with this, which doesn't have much power, or we can go with this, which has way more. So I think we're going to do that for now. There we go. Replace now. Yep. And then this line, we're definitely going to be fixing. Now, there we go. Okay, now they'll both be upgraded. Looking all fine and fancy. How much does it carry now? 162 plus 144. So not too much more than they did before, because it was 300 before. So that's interesting. We can find out exactly how without doing math by just watching this one when it comes in. So let's do just that. $306. So we get a few more cars, but the main thing is it goes faster. At least it will when it gets up to speed. A lot of trees we just went through. Alright, here we go. 121. There we go. It goes faster. And we are only not even halfway. We're already going faster than before. Let's get on up to 160. See where that mark is. There we go, 160. Right there. I'd say that's about halfway. So for half the line, these trains are going 160. That is pretty great. And that means way more tools are being produced to the point where I'm not even sure it can hold all that. We're going to find out. Line 24 is what we're watching. Wow, it can. Alright. Could still fit some more. Okay, shows what I know. So we upgraded the Birmingham train, but not that train. I actually like that way, because that should give priority to Birmingham, hopefully. And that's what we're wanting to grow most. 64% line usage. Now that we upgraded those roads, that did allow us to get a little bit more line usage there, as people are using our transportation a little bit more now that transportation is easier throughout the city, more streamlined, and stuff got a chance to relocate closer to places that would fit on our line and things like that. So that's good. Shopping facilities we're doing all right in. We could definitely use more tools in Birmingham. And jobs we're doing great in. Some might even say excellent. Okay. So that's good. Birmingham's growing. Already at 2,000 again. So yeah, everything's already grown back. So we're back on track. Back on track. Alright. I do want to make sure that there's not like a new plane or something that we missed. There is, apparently. Instead of 15, it holds 23. Let's make sure that that's something we want to do. Yes, it is. Okay, let's upgrade. Replace now, yep. Replace this one on up with that one. Replace now, yep. That should really help our air travel here. Make it be even better. Things should be good. The whole city's upgrading. So the next thing we're going to want to do is optimize our stone, because I don't think it is optimized. So yeah, it's still at 11 there. $10 there. 10 there. That's not even... There we go. Okay. So let's go ahead and upgrade it on here. And one of the things we're going to fix is to try to get... Okay, so that one's already upgraded. Is to try to get away from this airport a little bit more, because when it expands, especially to like the top one, this line's going to be in the way. Might as well go ahead and just keep upgrading this whole system, even if we don't end up upgrading this in particular. So there we go, upgraded all that. We do need to redo that bridge as well, which we were probably going to have to do anyway. Get away from the airport. So to do this, I think we might even have to move the station just over. Or we can move it farther away because the line comes in and then it takes a curve. Whereas if it just kept going straight, it'd be able to go right there. So, definitely pause time for this one. We're going to try deleting this whole station. Getting rid of this whole entry. And this is going to be a big project. And one of the things we're going to try to do is also fix, because we had an issue where they were going through only, the lines weren't going through the way that they were supposed to. They were going through in a weird way, so we're going to try to fix that, where they go through on the same section through this station, so it doesn't look so weird this time. So if I were to place this station here, I'd want it like that. Like that. There we go, going right down in. And now, so those are the two lines that just need to go through. And then the top line, I guess, is the delivery line. From here back into Birmingham. So, if we have these two, do this. There's a little bit of slowdown there. We don't want that. Alright, we might have to get rid of a little bit more of this tunnel. There we go, 300 the whole way. Can we make it cheaper? No. That's as good as we're going to get unless we were to mess around with it a little bit more. There we go. Got that all done. Now, this next part's going to be basically deleting that whole bridge, which we had to delete anyway, and fixing it on up. So, let's do that. I'm going to have to redo all these signals too. Hopefully I won't forget to do that. Okay, nice fresh start here. So this is the delivery one. We want it to just go nice and easy on over there. Yeah, that works. Okay, that was easy. I probably should have optimized the price, but we're fine. It doesn't matter. Now, that's going to be so close that I think we can just combine the bridge there. And then have it curve over. Let's do a little bit of a test combo here. Yep. There we go. And let's add another one going on like that. So yeah, that we can just take right on in. There we go. This is a much bigger bridge since it takes that angle there. Okay, now we should just be able to do something like that. And call it good. Okay. Then do that. And just for... Do we want one there? No, we really don't. That's fine, because it's just a single route. It doesn't even need signals at all. And then put more here. And now we should be good. So those three signals are like right together. We do probably need another signal set on the other side of the bridge here. There we go. That should be good now. Let's see what is the issue. Fix. There we go. We do want to upgrade. Oh gosh, we forgot to. Not that. That and high speed. Okay, hopefully we can still have our 300 mile per hour connection here. Because that really could mess it up. Okay, now let's get rid of that. Hopefully we didn't just screw everything up by forgetting to do that. Okay. Well, that seems to still work, which hopefully means, I think we're gonna have to get rid of those two pieces. That's still not very good. Okay, for some reason that works. It really doesn't make a difference because they're not going to be able to go 300 through that. You know what? 240, whatever, is still good enough near this. There we go. Good enough. Okay, now here is what I'm actually concerned about. Alright, I guess we're gonna delete further back in the tunnel again. Let's go really far this time. Like there. That's better. There we go. I'm glad we went so far up with that road, because otherwise we'd be having an issue right now. Yeah, that curves like way on up and then goes back down. Interesting. Okay, let's replace those signals now. There we go. That's as good as it's going to get, I think. Try to ship more items. It should be working still. Okay, let's upgrade all these vehicles. Top speed on these is also 120, but that's okay. Hopefully we'll get everything replaced there. We'll be good to go. So that one I think was just a little too late for the replacement. And let's see. Autosave there. Let's actually replace this with the better state cars now, because that's what we're doing as construction materials. And so that should really be upgrading the Birmingham side of things quite a bit. So that should help drastically. That should make this be even more successful, so that'll be good. So one thing I think we might want to try to do is to set up a way to reach there and over there. So I think we might set up delivery routes that just take throughout the city. That's a long-term goal. Before we even do that, I want to do some other things first. Like bringing in from the refinery over there some oil, because Birmingham still doesn't have any oil going into their job creation there, which we want to do. Yeah, that is such a long trek that one hasn't even upgraded yet. So yeah, they're no longer complaining about, hey, we need more stuff, so that's good. But yeah, they're both working in tandem there, so it takes a while. Now you need to work on food and goods chain. Food and goods. Yeah, because there's still food here that we need. And goods. Yeah, you know your stuff, man. Alright, so yeah, we definitely need to do that. And also get that oil going. But yeah, the main goal, just to upgrade Birmingham. Keep it growing. Because we've done enough expanding to everything. I mean, we eventually will expand to every place on the map. But for now, my main goal is just to keep upgrading Birmingham. Oh, one thing we did want to do is do a 2nd Street connection. There we go. So let's figure this out. We want to bring in oil. Should be coming from here. Which means we would need... because that way we can just curve on in. Come right on the inside there. And just tunnel on out. Much like we did the other line. Back over to here. So I think that would work really well. And I guess the nearest oil is there. So I'm not seeing any more. There's a bunch of oil refineries over there too. There's not really any other oil near there. The other option would be to go from like way over here on in, but there's so much other rail here already because of this that I think that would just be a nightmare trying to navigate that. Whereas this way, it's just a tunnel. And it could even go along the same route, because hey, that's open. And then from there, go over that track or something like that. So there's options. There are options. Okay, we'll figure that out soon enough. So, Train 9 has reached lifetime. All the trains are going to reach their lifetime limit. I'm not too worried about that. So, what we want to do is probably only have one, but one always looks too weird for me, so I do two. Full length, pointing that way, just to get it to go down to there. I'm able to align terrain. There we go, so we can place it up here. Right there. Nice. I always forget how long those are. Alright, now we want a small country road to connect on down. Now we're connected. Cool. So we're going from a high point over high point on down. Wow, that's a lot of stuff reaching their lifetime limits. Okay. Road vehicles should not be, so we definitely need to look at replacing those. And we could go out this way, under the mountain, and somehow make our way on up to there. I think that's what we're going to do. So, we're going to do it like that. And I guess we'll align it with that. Yeah, we'll make that be just a dead straight line. That's pretty good. So this is going to be the outside line. We're just going to try to go straight there. It doesn't seem to like that though. Whoops. So that's one massive bridge on over there. Or we can just do a massive tunnel with a crossing. So that we avoid that altogether. And also somehow avoid the bridge. Not exactly sure how that happens, but sure. I think that works. So the good news is delivery is straight down. Okay, now it's just a really, really long tunnel. And then a crossing here, which shouldn't be an issue because there shouldn't be that many people going from High Point to... I guess there are several cities that it connects into. And it's just those two. And then that connects on... Alright, so it connects into other things. But not too bad. Okay, let's make the second line. Like that. Just continue it on all the way. And this is going to be really expensive. But that's okay. There we go. I like how we have the electric signs now. And I guess right in there. And then alright, got another vehicle. Right in there. So there we go. That's done. How we're going to get trains on it is another question. I guess we can add in a spot like right in here. On out. There we go. Somewhat near high point. You know, they can walk there. Or something. Okay. Go ahead and upgrade that. And upgrade that. There we go. Now, it's weird to see those underground like that. Not usually something you see. Okay. Now we need to figure out how in the world to connect these two on up. So this is going to be the tough part. So there's 300. So if we curved in and curved back down, I think that'll work. It's going to be extremely expensive. I think that'll work. Yeah, no, that's not doing anything. Alright, let's try this again. I was pressing M and N, but it did not like it. It did not like what we were doing. Okay, so we can do 300 there and then do like a bridge over that and then do a tunnel through there, which would work, I think. So I guess that's what we'll do. I don't know what else to do. Alright. Get to 300. And we need to go way more up the mountain. There we go, something like even further up. Yeah, it's like as high up as you can go, I guess. And M&M are doing nothing. Okay, forget that. Let's try to go up more on this. Because we're not doing enough. So I guess stay there. And from here, at the 300, we need to go up more. There we go. So we're already in bridge mode coming out. Build it like that. There we go. Keeping it going. There we go. Okay, now we don't want to keep going up. So that's straight on with the train. Which we also don't want to do. Okay, so if we go down like that... Yeah, M&M is not doing anything. It's an expensive tunnel regardless of what you do. Alright, so if we go like that... and keep just going through... We're colliding with that tunnel now. That's going to be a problem too. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to try building right along there. There we go. So we got our extra tunnel. And from here, we're going to build on up and around to hopefully connect on in with that spot. Oh my goodness, good thing you have 2 billion to work with. Yeah, no kidding. This is just unreal. So we lose some speed there, but that's okay because it's right at the start. Man, that is a project. We're gonna need, at the start, multiple trains going on these routes. I'm guessing on this one, maybe like 3? Just going under the mountain here. That is an insane project. Alright, I don't think there's any getting out of 14 million either. There we go, it's built. I don't know if it's a wise thing to have built, but it's built. Alright, where does this start to separate? Right there. So let's zoom out and build off of right there. Too much curvature? Really? It's like right there. I guess we're gonna do that. Whoa, that's going out of the tunnel. That's not what we meant to do. Great, now we're gonna be out of the tunnel regardless. Now we've totally messed it up. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Alright, here's what we're going to do. Get rid of all the exposed track. And try to fill this in that's actually real easy. There we go. Alright, let's build this up. And then let's flatten it out. There we go. Now, let's try building this again. And hope that it works. Oh yeah, now it's fine. We can probably even get rid of a little bit more of that. Do that. There we go. Now we got it. Nice. There we go. Okay. Let's keep this fun going. Collision. Alright, let's not build that far out then. And try to not have a collision. So, since this is on the inside, it's losing some of the speed, but it's still fine. Alright, now we're here. I'm gonna need so many signals inside this tunnel, it's not even funny. Alright, so it's not as fast, but that's okay. At least I don't think it's as fast. I might be just hallucinating, I don't know. That is by far our longest tunnel, no question. And that tunnel goes from down here through that whole mountain. That's like... Okay, so it's not that far. It feels like a really, really long tunnel. But the map is much bigger. Let's see, Arts Video says, I have a question with your oil refinery. Would having a 4-track station be better than a 2-track station? The bad thing then, you would have to relay all of that track. I don't think so, but it might, just because we might want to go somewhere else. The good thing is, yeah, we would actually have to... If we were to go to 4... It won't even let us go to 4 because of how we have it placed. So yeah, I'm not even gonna think about that. If we do that later, we'll just build off of the existing track somehow. Yeah, I'm not even gonna think about that. Or we'll use a different oil refinery and have a whole nother project at some point. But for now, that's how we have it. Hey, we got a gondola that will upgrade things as well. So yeah, you can see there's a lot of cars traveling through here. Okay, we made it. Somehow. Took forever. Alright, a lot of bridges in this tiny little area. Okay, that's cool. Alright, now... we can do that. With that. Let's check our planes since we did upgrade those. See how they're doing. Not quite as much money being made. Let's see, what's not full? That one's not. Sell off, we have too many of them. I mean, everything else should be fine. Cool. It looks like we might want to go ahead and upgrade this one as well. I'm not sure that we'll come back and revisit that in a minute. Birmingham has grown another 200 people. Always nice to see. And now we just have like tunnels galore around Birmingham. And we're getting lag for the first time in this game, which is pretty surprising. So apparently, if you ever lay all that tunnel, that causes the game to be like, hey, you laid a lot of tunnel. Stop it. So, the question now becomes where we want our station to be on this one. And I'm not exactly sure, but I'm guessing we're going to want it like here in Birmingham, or right outside like here, or we could do it up here. But there's just not enough space by that refinery, sadly. So that means we're gonna have to put it here, unless you can place like an underground one. I don't know if you can. I don't know if I even want to. Can you place these underground? No seems to be the answer. Okay. Yeah, there are other refineries too. How do you upgrade the airports? I never worked with them before. We'll find that out once we can. We're actually in 1955. We might be able to. I don't remember when it... You do it like that. Look at that difference. This thing is huge. Ridiculous. I want to look at that again. Look, that's the size of the normal one, just to like there. And it cuts off there. That's ridiculous. Okay, we now have our new awesome airport. I wish you could put a stop on this road, but you can't. Sadly. I've tried. You can't. You can also not build anything off this road. It's just part of the airport, which is dumb. But that's okay. It allows the good people to walk, and I think cars can actually drive on it. But yeah, you can't put a bus stop there or anything like that, annoyingly. But you know, it allows the roads for people to drive there, I guess, if they want to. So yeah, we have an upgraded airport now. That's cool. Let's upgrade the other one on our main route, which I think is this one. We'll check it when we get here. Is this line 23? Or 33, I mean? Yeah. Okay. Upgrade to that. So this is still not the biggest airport you can have. There's still one more upgrade, which adds in a second runway. So this still might even be too close, believe it or not, because we still have to add in a whole extra runway. It's going to be tight, and we might even run into the river. That's how massive these airports are. But they're a realistic representation of how airports are in actuality as far as size goes. Most games don't do that. Transport Fever is one that does, and it's kind of ridiculous just how big these things are. I mean, that's like a fourth of Birmingham. If that wasn't there, it'd cover like a good fourth of Birmingham. That's ridiculous. Okay, enough gawking at the new airport. Let's pay attention to the task at hand, which is this oil line. If we'll ever even build it. We got it built, we just have to now add everything on. So, we were going to be, I guess, putting it here on the mountain. I don't really want it here because that's going to be part of Birmingham and it'll take up space by Birmingham. I don't want to do that. The airport's already doing that enough. So, let's go over here and do just that. If I can remember where I'm at. Here we go. So, let's set up a line first, actually. New line. From here to here. Done. New line from here to here. So they're not taking advantage of the other one, but that's because we don't have signals yet. So let's do signals, because we always do signals by and autosave there. There we go. So if we have it going that way, that will work. Okay, I think we're back now. So that was weird, having weird issues. But I think we're good now. So, we were trying to decide which we were going to add to first. Were we going to add to this one, or whatever the other one is up here. This one. I think we add to this one first. Get that going. And that would go against everything I've taught myself, because we need to do demand first. Why would I even ask that question? I don't know. I guess because I was distracted. Okay. Get the oil going here. These are upgraded oil cars. So these carry both the crude oil and the fuel, so it should be no issue. Line 44. There we go. We got one train there. Let's go ahead and set up one train on the other one, just so we have a train on each. And then we'll worry about getting it to do both. Line 43. There we go. Alright, let me try turning down my bitrate real quick. Here we go. That should be better. So we've got both trains going here. And hopefully this will now work. This is the most ridiculous thing we've ever done, I think. 5 minutes and 8 minutes, not bad. Not looking bad at all. Takes so long to get onto the nice high-speed rail there. Oh wow, we already have line usage. That's how much in demand this stuff is. That's impressive, actually. There's already line usage? Like, I am shocked. Okay. So we already are delivering 12 of 306 on that way. That's pretty impressive. So yeah, we already have the double track set up. I don't know if we need it yet though. So we're just gonna let that go for a little bit. And I just like how that looks. Looks like we got a good build up there. And this is still delivering. Yeah, we're gonna have to add in more trains for sure. That's just not fast enough. Okay. So, nowhere near profitable, but that's okay because we're still making ridiculous amounts of money every single year. It's only in March and we've already made 42 million this year. A ridiculous amount of money for that. Alright. So hey, we already have 2 here. Looking good. Got 6 production. Alright, 52 of 100. That'll upgrade at some point. Things are looking good. Let's see how long this line now takes. So 5 minutes and 8 minutes still. I guess we can speed up the 8 minutes and add another one on 44. Just go ahead and do that since it's such a long route. Let's do that. I know it's not gonna make money. I'm fine with that. This is about growing Birmingham, not about making money on these lines. Because the more we grow Birmingham, the more money we'll make. In theory. To an extent. Okay, let's make sure nothing's better that we've gotten recently. 140, powerful. Yeah, no, that's still probably our best bet. And again, I wish you could just flip a switch and be able to add in more, but sadly you can't. There we go. And that is cool coming out of there on the top of here and having those trains go down there in the background and the plane overhead. That's a good shot. Alright. Autosave. Birmingham's still growing. Okay, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Okay, so that was quite the project. Extremely expensive. Completely unnecessary, probably. But we got it done. We got it done. And yeah, that's good. So if we wanted to, we could technically have a long route all the way, you know, like from High Point, connecting on in with this tunnel somehow, and taking a sharp turn, which we'd have to undo that maintenance facility, and come into Birmingham. Because right now, there is nothing on this inner line. At least I don't think there is. Or no, there is. It's already going out. But we could, you know, split it off and do that. I don't know. I think we're fine. I don't think we need to add in that much complexity into things. That would probably crash our game with how many tunnels we have. That'd multiply our tunnels so much. Probably not something we want to do. Alright, so this should now, yeah, it's upgrading soon. That's good. That is good. And Columbus is still connected. 105 people waiting. Man, Columbus is doing good. Let's see, we don't have a stop out there. We do have this little loop going on here. That covers everything. So yeah, we could add another loop that goes on this side of Columbus if we wanted to. Or even just expand that loop to go around and on through. Well, I guess you can't go around there. So yeah, there's options. Look at the finances of this. It started making money a few years ago, so yeah, it's doing fine. This graph will update in a second. There we go. So yeah, it's making money. It's good. Oh, that's cool. Waiting up here. Okay, we might, just might, have forgotten to add in more lights than just those two. So we probably want to do that. So, we have those two there. We can add in another set there. And here. So that's everything pre-tunnel. I guess we could have it wait in the tunnel. So put one there. And one right. Come on. Right there. There we go, and then we can put another one where it splits off inside here. Oh, that one already has them up there, so we can actually delete that. To make sure that is what we're deleting. There we go. Okay, and we already have all the lights there. Okay, now we should be good. In an extremely ridiculous way. Okay, 202 people waiting on line 10. Let's look and see where you're at. Line 10. You're right here loading up, so that's not even an issue. Okay. Well. Interesting. Let's see how much we've upgraded up there. So we got 31 on that train. Still not really enough to, yeah, upgrades not even being talked about. We might have to add another train. Or, yeah, because that would allow for more regular production, which would allow for more upgrading and that kind of thing. Right now, it's just not doing well enough. Or something. That is quite the line, though. I'm still impressed that that's what we did. We go for the big delivery of 7. There we go. Still losing millions. Alright. Looking good here. Still growing. It's always nice. Okay, so hopefully eventually that will take care of itself and upgrade and be all good and nice and dandy. So the next thing I want to do is upgrade this other 131 probably to the new planes, I think. I don't know. Because yeah, the new planes are making us more money here on line 33, so that's good. I think we could also make more on line 31. So let's try doing that. Let's replace this with this. And turn that off, just replace now. Yep. So that should help upgrade things as well. One big thing that the upgraded airport does, I think, is it changes how much of the city you're affecting. I can't really see that right now for some reason. Is there just no house in range? Okay, apparently there's no house in range of this thing. It's just the bus station that is. Interesting. Because yeah, it only goes out to there. So if we were to downgrade it, it goes out further. Alright, that makes no sense. Whatever. So yeah, the city's gradually expanding on out here. And honestly, we might as well... Nah, we'll leave that for now. I was going to say we might as well upgrade that road, but I'm rethinking that strategy. So... I just love that little building on the side. Hopefully eventually we'll get stuff building by the airport. I figured we would have by now, but I guess Birmingham's just now expanding out to there, so it's you know, still the outskirts of town kind of a thing, I suppose. I'm surprised nobody's living out by the airport. Maybe it's a noise thing. Maybe they're just like, no, too loud. Don't want to. I don't know. These are questions that I don't know the answer to. Those numbers are acceptable. Oh, how much is our oil used? 2%! 2% of the industry is using our oil. Great. Just great. Hopefully that'll go up in the very near future. So still no upgrade there. Upgrade scheduled in 4 months. That should help things out quite a bit. We need an upgrade. And at some point we'll need another locomotive, but not yet. RS says blame me. Blame you on what, man? On the fact that this line is only 2%? mean, if I recall, this was entirely my horrible idea. So there's that. Oh man, that is quite the transition to the other track there. It looks fine when you're looking not at the ground, but it does a clear, like, jump up there. That is weird. Okay, that's really weird that it does that. Alright, well, I guess that's just how it works. Okay, that is such a long way. This is a good idea or not, but too late now. We built it. 5 minutes and 4 minutes, so yeah, we might want to make that be more than 5 minutes. I don't know though, because it's 5 minutes from there to there is essentially what that means, and then 5 minutes back, I guess. Upgrade in 2 months. We just have to wait those 2 months, and then we'll be able to get that upgrade going. I guess we could somehow connect Yonkers on up. No, Yonkers is pretty tied down. What about Santa Ana? It has loose track here. That actually looks really neat. Like from the air, that looks really cool. Alright, let's see if we can... Unable to align terrain, so yeah, we can't even upgrade to the bigger airport there. Not yet, anyway. And honestly, we don't need to. Santa Ana is still a small town. Okay, so if we took a road from there, curved it on up, we could get on up to High Point. We could connect on into Indianapolis and have Columbus connect to Indianapolis. And then we would have a loop, a second loop, on around through here. And we can have Indianapolis also go on to Henderson. And Henderson go on to Cincinnati. Or we could go Santa Ana, Cincinnati, High Point, or Henderson, High Point, Indianapolis. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But everything can be connected. We'll do it at some point. But yeah, I just can't wait till we have the multiple runways. But the main thing is, bigger planes, we're not having as many waiting and things like that, so it's working out better. One thing we probably need to do is just add another airport somewhere. I don't know where that would be. It wouldn't be on that loop. And we already have one in Santa Ana. We could have a short flight out to Columbus, or... Or we can have them fly out to Detroit and have an airport on out there. So yeah, that would be far enough away. I think Detroit seems like a good candidate. It already has a bus route that goes on out to here. If we put an airport out here, I think that would work just fine. So let's do it. Oh man. I guess that's as symmetrical as we're gonna get it. Can we upgrade to the larger size? Yeah, no problem. Good. Okay, how much is an airport anyway? I guess it depends on the terrain. So it would have been like, okay, just like $1 million there. Not bad. But yeah, RS Video, let me know what you what you were having me blame you for. I don't know. Don't know what you're referring to there. Okay, so... It goes on over there. If we put that down here, I don't know how much that will undo. Okay, I guess we can just add a whole nother road. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're going to do. There we go. Curve that on up. Curve that down. And curve that on down. There we go. I was joking. Okay. I figured you were, but I wasn't sure. Okay. Let's put the bus stop like right there. And then instead of that stop, let's see, that one. And another one down here. And just get rid of that one. Yeah, that works. Okay, now we got buses out to the airport. Let's upgrade the type of buses they are, because we're going to need bigger buses, I feel like, for this kind of an operation. And then let's connect this thing on in. That's going to allow El Paso to be connected to Birmingham in a roundabout way. Okay, I think we're only going to start with... I don't even know. Let's buy the aircraft first. I say we start with 2. New line. From here on into Birmingham. Okay, so just so we're clear, yeah, that's backwards. What if we take that off, add in the line there, right, take that off, add in the line there. Yeah, there's no way it's not going to be a figure 8, I guess. So it's just how we placed the airport. Anyway, that makes more sense having it start in Birmingham, in my mind at least. So yeah, that should allow this city to be upgrading itself. No. That's good enough. Alright, new train. Let's see what it does. Lag. There we go. Lag. Autosave. Alright. So, last episode I was like, oh yeah, it's not lag anymore. There still is lag. It's not as bad. You can have more stuff going on now. But there is lag. There's a lot of traffic in this city. There's a lot of traffic on this road. need to build something there to take care of all that traffic. Jeez. Okay, we'll fix that. Probably never, because we probably won't look over there again. Okay, now Birmingham will be growing even more. Oh, we needed to add another terminal there. I don't know what building we just removed, but apparently... Okay, so apparently it removed a building that I guess built like there. I don't know. But anyway, we now have 3 terminals. And apparently they're not all taking advantage of it. So let's see. How would this be most efficient? I think if we had the first terminal be the most people, that would be the least distance for everyone to walk. So the most popular one should go first. So we should have the line 33 on terminal 1. This one on terminal 2. And this one on terminal 3. There we go. Now that they're all going to play musical terminals, that should work. Yeah, just a ridiculous amount of aircraft, a ridiculous amount of tunnels, and just tunnel track in general, and somehow we're still making money. I don't get it. We made more money last year than any previous year. And that's with, how much construction did we have? 16 million in new vehicles. And 3 million in construction. So we'd have 20 more million if we hadn't done all that construction. That's ridiculous. Alright, lots of shopping facilities now. Commercial jets should be happening soon, I think. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. Here in 1958. I'm just curious if cargo jets are in the main game, or if you have to make them as like a mod or something. I don't know the answer. Okay, let's see here. What if we wanted... We haven't done any of this. So here is bushes, really? Let's just do trees. How do you cycle? There's a way to cycle through them, but I don't know what it is. But anyway, we can just place like a ridiculous amount of trees on, say, this hill. What did that tree do? Alright. It, like, changed the terrain. Okay, it's the more trees you add, the more the terrain is, like, changing around. Interesting. Zero cost, so that's nice. So there's our ugly forest. The forest is soon to attack Birmingham. I don't know. Okay, I looked it up and it appears that it isn't in the game, but you can mod it in. Cool. I wouldn't mind a DLC that would add that. The crazy thing, this game has no DLC at all. Yeah, I don't know what they're working on, but I'm guessing it's either a new game or a major expansion, because the updates they've been having have been pretty sporadic, and usually when that happens, that means they're working on something big. So I'm excited to see what is coming next. 37 people waiting on line 33, 38. How many of these hold again? 23. And that's not even the right spot. 41 people waiting. I don't know if we want to add another plane or not. But yeah, this is really starting to look like a proper city now, with modern amenities and just industry popping up all over the place. So let's see, it has a lot of fuel coming in here. Cool. Does every building need everything? Apparently every building needs everything. Well, that's interesting. Not sure why they set it up that way, but I guess that simplifies it a little bit. Is there a way we can upgrade this further somehow to be covering more? I mean, that seems to not really be doing much. Okay, well, whoa, audio kicked in there. That's a lot of bus noise. Trees encroaching here. It just makes that hill look better, I feel like. I don't know. I think I need to add in more though, like on this side. We're gonna do that real quick, because why not? Man, I wish you had a terrain brush. Alright, trees are seriously considering an attack now. I don't know. Okay. $69 people waiting. Alright, we gotta add. 133. Let's just, I mean, look at all these people waiting. That's too many people. I mean, it's been a long time since we've seen them. What's going on? I guess there's a backup over here for some reason. I don't know, but there's just nobody. Whatever. Now I'm sure they're gonna clean out all that eventually, but I wanted to go ahead and add it back in. 1959, the De Havilland Comet. 4B unlocks. Would love an expansion or a brand new game, yeah. Or even a game that is an expansion, I'd be fine with too. Because there's just so much more they could do with this game. But it's just a very small team developing it. Now everything's gonna land and we're gonna regret buying that aircraft. Just watch. It's going to happen. I know it is. I feel like this airport might even be less efficient. I don't know. Feels like it takes longer for everything to travel. This is the most grass in all of Birmingham, I feel like. Is there a way to like paint terrain? Noise barrier. I did not know that's a thing. Can we put it on the edge of the airport? We can put it on the airport. Question mark? What? What is even life? I don't even know. Okay, well... Track lighting? There's not even a nighttime mode in this game. That doesn't even... Okay, whatever. Interesting. Being able to paint terrain, like, around Birmingham would be kind of cool. Yeah, now there's all the planes here. That's not good. That's not how that should work. That's really not how this should work. Now, this one has to leave because there's just too many here. New buses, we're going to upgrade those for sure. Let's go ahead and do that before we forget. At least the ones in Birmingham. So, one more passenger, higher speed limit, you bet. Place now, yep. 140. Place now, yep. There we go, got a new bus. That looks nice. That was a nice looking bus. Cool. Whoa, that building should not be like that. Okay, clearly this did not grade properly. Whoops, that's not what we wanted to do. There we go. Not gonna let him build wrong. That'd just be bad. Okay. 260 waiting on this one. It's the one with the 2 trains. 264 waiting. They're both unloading right now. We only hold 216. I think it's time for another train on line 12. Interesting. Let's add it in. And let's see, what's the difference here? So these go faster, but they're not the ones we're using. Not for now, at least. 12. Now, if we look back here, good, all the same. Awesome. Okay, that's another train. So, how small is the... Every 129 seconds, there's a train entering a station now on this line. 16. Is that the biggest moneymaker? No. But it's second. Number one is obviously the plank delivery. Wow. And it has a higher rate. They're charging everyone. No, that's throughput. So that's how much is going through the station. Okay. Wow. Interesting. I thought that was the rate for whatever. Okay. Still have planes waiting on planes. Always great. I feel like we do have one too many plane. Another one too many planes now. If this one goes, is this one on? No, it's not. Okay, is this one on? Yes, it is. Alright, you are going away. Oof. Now we have two that aren't making it. Yeah, because that extra plane is just too much, apparently. It's so weird. But it's because it causes them all to be stationary like this. We need that second runway where we can have them taking off and landing at the same time. We need that upgrade here in Birmingham. But it's not going to be happening for a while. Yes, leave, make money. Go away. That's just not what you want, is everybody to be in a holding pattern forever. Let's speed up time a little bit, see if that fixed anything. We're gonna have to wait a long time to find out. Okay, I was gonna say that train's super short, but it's just that's how much it had on it. Okay. That's okay. They're probably not making money, but it's fine. It's all for the sake of Birmingham. Just, you know, making 183 million a year. Oh my goodness. Unreal. Alright, now it's starting to clear out. We're starting to be in a better spot now. That's good. Hopefully there's not a million planes waiting to land. Nice, yeah, we're clearing out now. Okay. Now they're gonna wait for at least one to land. We're making money again. Yeah, I feel like 11 planes going through here is just too much. $1 million now. So the key is just not to have them sitting on the tarmac, because that is burning a hole through our pocket. I wonder if there's a way for me to say don't stick on the tarmac and just take off his priority. Hey, there is the new plane that you talked about, man. Cool. Let's look at what that's like. See, this is definitely a jet. Top speed is double. Carries less people. Where's upkeep cost? Running cost is more. But it is faster. We're only going to replace on this one. Yeah, it's a jet. Alright, here we go. There we go. Listen to that jet sound. Alright, it does take a while for them to get off the tarmac here. But once they do, oh man, it's gonna be glorious. I have to wait for another one to land here. At least another one. Here we go. Get ready, everybody. Here we go. Faster than ever before. Okay, that's awesome. Look at that. That's really cool. Man, it is going so fast. It's still speeding up actually. So it took that, it had to get up that high to get up to cruising altitude. And then now it's trying to land again. That's crazy. There's only 6 people on that plane I'd like to add. 51 people waiting here. There's always more people waiting at the other location than more people are going to Birmingham than leaving, which is not a bad thing. Whoa, there's a lot of people waiting here, though. Oh, I think these buses are just full. Yeah, they're just full. Can't do anything. You just might need another bus on that. I think these bigger planes are maybe causing issues. Yeah, just as soon as they take them away, there's more people there. Now, did we delete our spawn for buses? I honestly don't remember. I don't see one. So I guess we'll put a new one right over here. Get 2 of them. Put them on line 30. So now, line 11 is every 19 seconds. Line 30 every 13 seconds. Line 40 every 34 seconds. And we still somehow have full buses. There we go, now we're starting to take that down a little bit. 36 people waiting there. I think we might actually want the other plane. I'm not sure this jet is actually better. It costs more, and I think it makes less money for us. Although, we are profitable, well we were. Back to profitable. Yeah, we just need the new airport, which I don't even know when we're going to be getting. But we're going to need it. We have too much going through here. We might even want to just get rid of line 45, or even just get rid of one of the planes. Alright, yeah, let's get rid of this one, I guess, since it has less people. Just have one plane on that line. That way we have a little bit more room here. Oh, he's turning around to go. See, that's the advantage of the bigger airport. You get to go the other way, apparently, for some reason. Okay. Good and excellent. If we can get that above 60%, we can get up to excellent again, but we're not right now because where are our bus routes? What's being missed? That one is so hard to see. I honestly don't know. I think everything's being covered. I guess we could have a stop like in there somewhere. Aside from that, I think we're just not covering everything for some reason. We might need to add like a stop here or there or something. I don't know. Yeah, we were going to look at line 12, see how much more it's making us now. 15 million, so not really making much more. Very full trains though. Definitely needing that second train. So that's cool, helping Clearwater grow. That is a ridiculous amount of people waiting there. For both lines, we gotta upgrade these buses like today. Which one upgrades? I think it's not this one. Yeah, it's not that one. Okay. I forgot which one I upgraded already. There we go. Replace now. Yeah. Okay, now let's have a look and see where these routes are actually going. Buses. So this whole part of the city is completely not being covered. And that part's actually still being covered pretty well. So yeah, at some point we'll need to be upgrading how Clearwater works and doing all that, because Clearwater is the second largest city, I think. Let me check that real quick. Yeah, Clearwater is second by far. So we're going to need to focus on Clearwater next episode. But not till next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. We have so much going on right now. Let's, real quick, before we finish this off, check on the big project we had. Which is, of course, the oil line. Seems to be doing decent. Hey, Hey, we made money on it last year. Okay, let's check this out. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, making money. Good. 151. That's growing. Good. And how much oil usage do we have here? 38%. It's gone up. That's good. 61, 50, and 38%. That's just going to explode the city, which is great. All right. Birmingham has grown by about 500 people this episode, maybe even 600. If you count us destroying the city and then it building back, it's 700 people that it's gained. So that's pretty good. Birmingham is now in a great spot to just keep growing. The houses here might be in danger when the airport upgrades. And man, I would not like to be living out over here. Although that's industry, so that's like fine. But this house, it's loud. Especially now that there's jets instead of just the other planes. It's loud. Alright, it looks like getting rid of that one plane is helping clear out things as well. Might want to get rid of one more until we can upgrade this thing. But that's not something to figure out till next time. Okay. So when we come back, we'll upgrade Clearwater. We'll upgrade everything else. They went to Clearwater. Yeah. Probably all went to Clearwater. But yeah, I just really like how this looks now. It's just fun to watch. When the game gets to have this many things going on, it's just like, man, that is really cool. Just really makes you respect like the power of computers, considering that 5 people made this game, or they might have a bigger team now, I haven't checked, but the original Train Fever was like 5 people. And so, you know, that many people can make a game this involved is pretty cool. So anyway, really am going to end. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like down below, and I'll see all of you next time as we continue our way on through Transport Fever. So, take care everyone, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for more Transport Fever. Have a good night everybody.